Hey everybody, this is Joby, and today I want to take a look again at the patch notes for the PTS. But today we're going to be looking at something real special as the Dragon Knight buffs that are coming in Update 32 and the Deadline steals. This will be like a free base game update for everybody. It doesn't matter if you have the DLC or not, you'll be getting all these changes in Update 32. And Dragon Knights, you know, they're great, but they've been, kind of lagging behind, just never getting any maintenance or care or buffs or anything. And I think what ZOS has done is pretty darn good. They buffed a lot of the times and the cooldowns and kind of made them shift more towards a hybrid type. Being able to be stamina and magicka, because they already are a little bit. You've always got to use some magicka when you're a Dragon Knight, and if vice versa. If you're magic Dragon Knight, you have to use some stamina skills. So I think it's going to be something really good. And what I want to do is go ahead and go to the ESO forums webpage and look at the patch notes, and let's check it out, and you can decide. I'll also leave a link in the description so you can come and look and check out everything yourself. Alright, so let's go take a look. Okay, so here we are on the patch notes. This is PTS patch note 7.2.0. And we're talking about Dragon Knights and the changes that have come. They were mentioning they were going to do some Dragon Knight love, and I think they did. So, Ardent Flame, the combustion passive, has increased the resources granted from this passage to 500, 1000 stamina or magic, up from 250, 500. Added a cooldown of 500 milliseconds to each effect, which are separately tracked from one another to make up for the above increase in the massive buff the charge trait is getting. Guess that'll be great for sustain. It will help a lot, and this is something that's been wanted for quite some time. So Inferno, this ability in the cauterized morph now grant both major prophecy and savagery rather than only prophecy. So we're going to get the stamina version for weapon damage, although everything will be weapon and spell damage, but still it's going to give us both. And since Dragon Knights are they kind of have a really good ability to be sort of like hybrids, because they use magicka and stamina abilities, and this will be great. So you'll get them both, major prophecy and major savagery. So Flames of Oblivion morph. This morph now launches 3 fireballs, up from 2, since it lost part of its unique morph function. Alright, so we'll get 3, and that will also heal people, heal your allies, which is great. A lot of times when those fireballs hit me, and I think I'm being attacked if I'm not playing a Dragon Knight. So the Lava Whip. Okay. This ability and its morph now scale off your highest offensive stats rather than exclusively magicka-based stats. May this finally end the fiery and age-old debate of getting a stam whip. But, I mean, well, it's good. That'll be great. But it would be great if it was just straight up stamina, and that's what you use to whip it. But this will be off of stamina. Could be off of your highest stamina, so look out for stam DKs. The Flame Lash morph. Okay, fixed an issue where this morph did not apply off balance to targets who were immobilized but not already off balance. Okay, so when they're immobilized and they're not off balance, it did not apply it. So they fixed that. I know there's a lot of issues for me with off balance, like stuns, and another issue with different things like Rothgar's. It's not proccing. I don't know if it's latency or what. I have no idea what's going on. The Override ability, Power Lash, now heals immediately rather than over 2 seconds, but its total healing per cast has been reduced by approximately 43%. However, Power Lash no longer has a 3-second cooldown. Ballerinas are back. So it's a little bit of a give and take. We'll see what happens. Probably overall, it's a good change in the positive, but it's not like that's not going to be something that's going to be massive, because it's reducing it by 43%. But you'll get them to be flipping in the air, which is pretty funny. Molten Whip morph. Seething Fury now lasts 10 seconds per stack, up from 5 seconds, to help it feel way less stressful to use in a rotation and allow for activation of burst at the perfect moment. Alright, so that's excellent. Let's look in the spoiler about this This is the way they do the notes from the creator or from the devs. Magic Dragonknight morph options for Lava Whip currently feel too similar, as they both increase the damage of spammable and deal with 3-second cadences. Molten Whip now stands out more as a build up to a deadly burst attack with its more gracious time period to activate for the perfect opportunity. And while Flame Lash doubles down in the sustained pressure path, giving the Dragonknight moment to relentlessly batter their opponent down with reckless ambition or reckless abandon. Okay, so World and Ruin. This passive now increases your damage done with flame and poison attacks by 2 to 5% rather than increasing the damage done in the area affect flame attacks by 3 to 6. And reducing the cost of your poison abilities by 12 to 25%. Alright, let's see what they say. And these are some good changes to me. I mean, they look great. This passive has been holding back the class in terms of PvE damage output for quite some time, pigeonholing the class into unsynergetic and often redundant combinations, while the sustained portion of the effect for stamina-based Dragonknights had some cool niche gameplay. We feel like it missed the mark as a general passive for the class. Earth and Heart, Ash Cloud. This ability and its morphs now cost 378 magic every second while active, rather than having a massive upfront cost of 5,670. Keeping their cost per second relatively the same while removing the penalty of having to recast the ability aside from losing a global cooldown. So seems like it's going to like be a toggle. These abilities now take 15 times over their duration, down from 16, while their total damage or healing per cast remains relatively the same. These abilities now last 15 seconds at base rather than 12. Okay, it's not a toggle. These abilities now rank up 1.1% healing or damage done per rank rather than 1 second. And Eruption Morph. This morph initial hit damage now has a 10-second cooldown to prevent it from turning into an incredibly low-costing AoE spammable. Battle Roar. This passive now restores 25 to 50 health, magicka, and stamina per ultimate consumed rather than 2346 health, magicka, stamina per ultimate cost. So this is pretty huge. You're going to be getting back lots of resources if you do Dragon Leap, and if you build for it where you can gain a lot of ultimate really quick, it's going to be crazy. Well, I think Dragonknights deserve the love, and it's really great, and that's something that makes me happy. All right, let's get back in the game. All right, so that is it. Those are the changes that are coming. This is only on the PTS, so we don't know, the final cut, what it's going to be, but everything's looking really good for what's happening. And I'll also leave a link to the forum. There's a guy who clearly loves Dragonknights, and he made some suggestions on the PTS, and I think they're great suggestions. I don't know if it's also listened, but it's always nice to see thoughtful people talk about what do they think needs to happen. Real positive, he's just saying that these are great changes, very excited. Most of the feedback is real positive. People are thinking that everything that's going to happen is good, and maybe, could they do a little more in this area, a little more in that area, and I like it. I like to read all the reports and see what people think, and then see what actually happens, what actually comes out. What do you think? Have you been playing a Dragonknight and you see these changes and you get excited? I don't know. My main's a Sork, so I have 2 Dragonknights and I love them, but mostly I play this guy, or I play my Templar, but or my Werewolf, or my Nightblade. But I know people love Dragonknights. They're awesome. They really are awesome, and maybe I'll dust them off after these changes because we're getting some pretty good buffs. Alright, so please give me a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Leave a comment in the comment section if there's anything that you'd like to see, or if you have any ideas about a video. If I haven't made a video about it, I just might make a video. Join me on Discord, the most chill Discord server on the planet. There's a link in the description. And if you're not doing anything, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, come follow me on Twitch. Upper Echelon Mediocrity is the name of the channel. It's just one word. We have a great time. People come and talk in the chat and see me play with my friends. It's really fun. I have a great time doing it. I love to stream, and it's fun. If you're on Xbox One North American server, you can join my guild. The guild's name is Upper Echelon Mediocrity, and right now there's 486 total members, with 57 members online. Sunday night, people are recouping. They're already in. It's early. They're gonna get their stuff, get it done. All you need to do is send me a message on Xbox. My name is Chaotey, Chaotey, and I'll get you into the guild right away. Alright, so until that time, let's get paid.